So,
Oh,
says we're
man.
live. Okay, guys. Well, welcome to another live stream of the He-Man Woman Haters. This is like a direct opposite of the harem chat that the girls do. We felt like there was way too little misogyny in YouTube right now, so we decided to slide right in there and add some of our own misogyny in. And so we've got who all we got here? We got we. Oh, I gotta pause that. Okay, so we've got Ricardo, we got Frugal, we've got Super Darkwater, Polo, whatever he goes by this week, and Unranked Chevron.
What up?
What up? Everybody say hey.
Hey.
Everybody say ho.
Hey.
Oh.
Underground Geeks a
Oh,
ho.
thanks.
There you
So
go.
nice of you. Okay, so let's see. Let's get a couple more people in here. Where is everybody? Get some people chiming in on this.
Yeah, we got more people in it, the chat than in the stream than watching the chat.
I know. What's
Let
up
me
with
put the
that?
link up. I'll share it too. Sure, my massive following ought to be good for one person to watch.
There you go. Get
Might as
that
well
chat
do-
All
going.
got one person.
There's a couple people in there, it seems like. Hey, so we got, hey, look, Ricardo's in the chat. Oh, Eric Brain's here. We got Senor Dead Guy. Sorry to hear
Yellow
about that, Dead Guy.
Flash.
We got Yellow Flash. What's up? Hey, I'm doing a chat with you next week, by the way, Yellow Flash. So get ready, because I'm like you, but I'm the reverse. So we're gonna get
What's
this
up, you
chat.
filthy animals?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Polo, do your rap intro. Put you on the spot, didn't I? Messed you up. All right, so we got a couple things to talk about here. Let's see what we got on this list of agenda. Oh yeah, so let's get things started. They got that Suicide Squad movie coming out. What is it, like Hell to Pay or something like that? And I haven't seen. I've only seen one trailer of it so far, but it looks pretty cool. Have you guys like seen the trailer for that?
I haven't even heard of this until right now.
Really?
I was busy trying to
Oh,
attempt
it's an
suicide.
anime. Or an
I saw
anime.
like the what you call it, the poster for it, but I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah, it's got some new members in it, different from the Assault on Arkham movie.
That was a good movie too.
What's that, nostalgia?
The animated DC movies are pretty hit and miss.
But they're most of the
Batman-
time they're hits though.
Well, the Batman Harley Quinn one, for
Oh.
example, that was horrible.
Oh. And then they shoehorned that weird relationship with her and Dick, and then in the next scene killed it dead. That was the weirdest thing.
Oh, and the Killing Joke.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. You just spoiled it for me.
You
I love
spoiled
the
it.
Killing
You
Joke.
spoiler.
I
Hey, just call me Stephanie Brown because I'm the spoiler.
Oh, yeah. I like Stephanie Brown. I think she's a great character, actually.
Oh, apparently Mr. Bones liked her too.
I support all of Bruce Timm's wet dreams.
But so yeah, they got that Suicide Squad movie coming, and it's like Hell to Pay or something like that. But they've got new team members in it, different than Arkham, Attack on Arkham. Like somebody told me who it was. Who's the new members on the team?
We got Harley, Deadshot, Killer Frost, Copperhead, Captain Boomerang,
Somebody-
Bronze Tiger.
Somebody said Bronze Tiger, and I said he looks like a
Yeah.
knockoff Wolverine.
Well, Bronze Tiger was a big deal in John Ostrander, who's running Suicide Squad. He was like the level-headed one that Amanda Waller wanted him to run the team, but because he had been brainwashed by the League of Assassins, he didn't trust himself that he was completely, mentally sound to do it.
Okay,
So it's interesting that they're reaching like that. But
trying to get that audience that might remember those characters, I guess.
Mhm.
And if you
And
do
he-
something different, oh, go ahead.
Well, Bronze Tiger is one of those guys that's in the running for best pure martial artist in the DC universe, up there with Batman and Lady Shiva and Richard Dragon and all those guys.
Okay. So they sometimes have different members on those teams. Like some of you guys know like some of the different members that they've had on there that they don't usually have on the team?
I know Captain Cold was a member for a while. I know Enchantress, Nightshade, Slipknot for like one issue. I've only read some of the original Ostrander series, and it's kind of surprising that how many people just pop in and out. They'll only be in for an issue or two, and then they'll just go away because either Amanda Waller didn't need them anymore, or they didn't have much time on their record, or whatever. But people would pop in and out all the time. Even Lashina, of all people, from the female Furies, Dark Side Furies.
Oh, that's cool. I saw the Copperhead guy, and he was pretty cool because he has like a snake tail and head on. Is he like actually part snake? Like, what's going on with that?
That I don't know.
You haven't seen Justice League?
Like, which one? The new movie?
No, just the cartoon.
It's been a long time since I saw the TV show Justice
Yeah,
League.
I'm pretty sure he was correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was one of the rogues from that. He just, he is like part snake, part human, I believe.
That's awesome. I love characters like that are like part creature or something. Like, I love King Shark. He's awesome. He's on Aquaman right now, and he's like teaming up with Aquaman to fight the evil king that's going on right now. And I was like, that's sweet. Because he's like, he's pretty on par, like fighting Aquaman in the comic book right now. Like, they were throwing each other around, and Aquaman's, it seemed like Aquaman had the brain edge on him when they were fighting. But as far as strength goes, when they were in the water, like King Shark was, holding his own pretty good.
Somebody told me, and I've never bothered to look this up, so I don't know, but somebody told me that in the Golden Age, from the late 30s to the late 40s, that Golden Age Aquaman, if you counted up all the stuff he had done, was actually tougher than Superman of that same era.
Who is?
Apparently, back in the 40s, Aquaman was stronger than Superman. I don't know. Awesome. Yeah.
Well, he was, and then they kind of like nerfed him, and then they had him riding dolphins and stuff.
Yeah.
They said, look, we got too many strong guys. We got to make a couple weak ones. Like, we can't have everybody being Superman. It don't work. Back then, it didn't matter. You could have them do whatever they want to do, but then eventually you got to start talking about canon and all that, and you can't have people like they can just crush planets unless you're on Dragon Ball Z.
I sent the picture of Copperhead on Twitter.
Copperhead's cool. I mean, for some reason, he's got a head like a cobra that doesn't really make sense, but I
only know the female Copperhead from the Arkham Origin game and from the recent Flash issues. And I don't know much about her, so.
Everybody's talking about weebs in the comments right now. I don't know where that got started.
I think that was Trajan that started it.
And then somebody said a fish bit my buddy's nipple in a lake once. Okay, that sucks. When I went to Hawaii, we kept getting attacked by like the little toe nibblers. And they were pretty brave. Like, they would start like trying to bite around your knee and all that kind of stuff. And you'd have to like run them off. But Hawaii's awesome though. Weebs. Everybody's weebs down in the comments.
I'm glad I learned what that is.
Weeb means you like anime, and then they have something. I kept calling myself otaku because somebody named me otaku, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then everybody's like, no, you don't want to be otaku because that means you like all the anime girls and everything. And I was like, okay, fine. so I went back and I was like, I guess I'm a weeb then. I don't like that name very much, but okay, I'll just take it.
Like an definition that somebody, you weeb. I have to learn this.
It looks like Ethan's in the comments. Hey, Ethan, how's it going?
Hi, Ethan Van Skyver.
Yeah, Ethan, I sent you a PM. I hope you got it. If not, I'll send you another one. I have a question for you about it.
Stop sending nudes to his DM, okay? Okay, so somebody says, Underground Geek, who is your waifu? Oh, ooh. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Because you could go all the way back to Tenchi Muyo. You could go all the way back to Ryoko. Because Ryoko was awesome.
Kill a
Are
kill.
you making stuff up or is that real stuff?
That's real stuff, man. That's real stuff. It's real. We're going to talk about real talk right now. Real talk,
You
Fergal.
talking kill a kill? No,
Kill a Kill? Who said that?
me, Ricardo.
I like Kill a Kill.
Who's Ryoko?
You know who Ryoko is from Tenchi?
No.
Okay,
I
well,
don't know.
somebody's a fake weeb. You're fake weeb showing.
What is that, Naruto or whatever?
No, you get out of here with that.
No, I don't watch.
Tenchi is not Naruto. You get out of here.
I don't watch all those big animes.
Back in the day,
I am completely new to that stuff.
How do
I've
you guys
started to see a
feel-
little bit of
How do
Pokemon
you guys
as a
feel
little
about the
food.
new?
when I was a kid, I would have to run to get off the bus in time to watch TV because like the bus got there at like 3:24, and like Dragon Ball Z and all those come at like 3:30. So I was running. My driveway was like 100 feet, and I was just barreling down that driveway, like slamming open the door to get in there to watch Dragon Ball Z and like Tenchi Muyo and Yu Yu Hakusho and Rurouni Kenshin and all those TV shows. And so if I had to pick a waifu, and for those non-weebs, waifu is I guess like that girl in an anime that you really like, that's like your fake crush or something like that. I guess. Oh man, that's so tough. Ray from Black Lagoon would be a pretty good one. I guess. Ricardo's nodding over there. I think he gets it. He's like, oh, okay.
That sounds racist.
I understand. That's a pretty good one. I mean, because she was awesome. She could handle guns really good, and she had those awesome tattoos, and she wasn't bad to look at. So all the above. So Ethan says Trajan tore up Gabby Rivera today. I have to dream with you, bro. So I guess Trajan tore up Gabby Rivera today. I feel kind of bad if it was that bad. And that she is a hateful, racist bigot. But I hate them white men.
Point, man. I've seen him tear some people up, so more power to him, man.
Surprised he's not blocked. How'd that happen?
I know, right? She doesn't block many people though. She hasn't even blocked me, and I was like, okay, that was the first sign where I was like, well, she doesn't care, because usually if you follow DNC, that's like the straight track to getting blocked.
Mhm.
But she hasn't blocked me.
Yeah,
Has she
well-
blocked you guys yet?
Check to see. let me find out. I am blocked by most Marvel employees, it seems like. So let's see if I added a few.
Somebody said geek.
Honestly, I just assumed I was.
Somebody said Gabby is geek's waifu.
Oh,
Ooh, that'd be a nightmare waifu right there.
Did you
That's
guys
rough.
see Jim Zub shit all over me on Twitter?
No, I thought he was being nice to you.
Yeah, what was
Or
that?
no, you were mean to him, and then it backfired on you.
That was weird because I bought some of his comics called Glitter Bomb. I didn't even know he wrote it.
Well, tell us about it. His mic is, he just turned his mic off. Good job.
Yeah, I think I'm blocked because she's not showing up in my search. So I'm probably blocked by Gabby.
Super
Big
Dark
shocker.
Word, tell us about how you were really mean to him.
I literally was just saying that I wouldn't want to pay $3 a month on Patreon to get to read his scripts because No Surrender was like not even worth reading in the first place. And he just like decided to like tell me how he's written other stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I bought Glitter Bomb, and it was just like very bland. It wasn't exciting.
It sounds like something you put in the tub, and then it busts like one of those soap bombs or something.
It's kind of like the book you were obsessed with, Lady Killer, where it's like a girl that kills people, but I think
That
she's like
sounds pretty
I think
good.
she's a carnivore, so I think she eats them or something. I can't remember. I have to go back and read it.
So it's not good. You're not going to recommend it?
Oh, I don't remember. I bought this like a year and a half ago. I don't remember whenever it came out. So I got to go back and read it.
So you just buy
Glitter
books
Bomb
sometimes and you
sounds
don't
like
read them?
No, I'll read it when it comes out, but I read so many books that I just don't. I don't go
Oh.
back and read it again unless I have a reason to.
sounds like a bad stripper name.
It does. It sounds like an old stripper.
It sounds like
Here comes
it
Glitter
sounds like
Bomb.
no. It sounds like a stripper's fart.
Oh no!
Oh,
Why is all the toilets filled with glitter?
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, this thing went sideways real quick.
Yes, it did.
So yeah. Anyway, we were talking about strippers. So now that we got some people throwing up in the comment section, it says, "What are
It's
your
a real
thoughts?"
party when people are throwing up.
Somebody says, "What are your thoughts on DC's damage?" Good. Okay, so yeah, well, I read Damage, and within like 5 minutes of my video posting, I got a downvote on it because I said it was okay. And when you're in the group think, you're supposed to say everything is awesome. It's just like that Lego movie.
Agree with all
Everything
of
is
us.
awesome. Once you guys tell me a little bit about it.
It gets a lot. I think it gets a bump in popularity because it's the Hulk that we haven't had in Marvel for years now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in America right now, people think it's better probably than what it really is because Captain America has been a Nazi long.
Exactly. I mean, when you're sitting at the bottom all the time with quality, you can put out a subpar book and you're like an all-star.
Yeah, the book definitely had its issues, though.
I feel like I'm a god, you know? Oh, come on. That was a bad joke. And it was funny. Epic fail.
Somebody said, "Fight me in real life, Underground Geek." Why, Trajan? I mean, what did I do?
because he didn't join the Church of Damage.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, I read it. I read the book, and within like 5 seconds of reading it, I was like, why is his hairline different in every page? Like, why is it? You look at one page, he has hair. You look at another page, he doesn't have hair. You look at another page, he's got like that weird African like front shaved hairline where it's way back on his head, and then in the next page he's bald again. And I was like, what's going on here? They're playing games with me. They're psyching me out right now. They know that I'm looking at that. And they're like, watch this. We're going to do this comic book, and we're going to do this like the most terrible character you ever seen in your life. It's going to be awesome design, like an awful design and just terrible, and we're going to change it every other page.
No, just so you guys know, I made that really bad joke earlier. I just want to say thank you, everyone on here, for allowing me to have this chat with you guys. I've been listening. No, in all fairness, you guys have a fun stream. You know, you've been doing that, and it's a fun stream, and I always like being able to have the opportunity to chat with you guys. I've chatted with a few of you here and there, but to get us all together, and it's always fun.
Oh yeah, I like being. I like the community here. I like how everybody's really nice, and you know, I haven't really had anybody in the group like be mean to me, which is kind of odd because usually you always have that one person, you know, that's always acting out, throwing a fit.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had that, and so it's been kind of nice, you know.
Well, I've been trying to fill that void.
Oh, okay. You're doing a bad job of it, but you're trying.
Underground, you haven't found that person because it's you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Well, let me ask you, don't you have any haters yet that are constantly saying mean stuff to you and that you have to block in videos or anything of that nature?
Well, you know, I have a couple weird people that used to pop up on my YouTube channel all the time, and they would pop up and they would start like intentionally like going crazy on each one of my videos and just being dumb. And so I would let it go for like 4 or 5 videos because, you know, that's part of the thing. And
right.
Yeah, I know Umbrella Guy, Pete and Pete. I'll get to that in a minute. But so I would get to where if it was like 5 videos or so and they were still doing it, I would just block them, you know.
Yeah.
And then they would make another one, and they would start doing it again after, you know, a month or so, and then I had to block them again. then that's. But I'm sure anybody that's got even more than 20 subs have some people doing that, and
Yeah,
so
I've
it's
had
no
some
big
pretty
deal.
nasty stuff.
I had one.
And
I had one though that he was a little boisterous there for a while. Like he would comment, and then if I would say something on Twitter, he would go back to the video again. He'd say, "Yeah, I see your comments on Twitter. Yeah, you're real funny." And I was like, "This is a weirdo." It's like, why are you bothering me on my channel? Like, what am I doing that's so bad?
yeah, it's. I mean, I tend to only mute people that get really bad, or they're so off topic and they just bring nothing worth conversation. Like if you
No.
say something bad about Little Frugal, I'll mute you in a heart. I won't put up with that crap. But I mean, you can tell me to shove my head up my butt. I don't care, stuff like that. But
Well, yeah.
after eventually it's just constant and makes no sense, then I'll block you.
Well,
You can only call me a Nazi, racist, homophobe, bigot so many times.
And I mean, you get a Captain America helmet on, they're going to call you a Nazi, which does make sense with the last arc that we had. But
Sure.
But the thing is, like when they comment
But
on
now
the
he's a
videos
king,
and stuff,
right?
yeah, now he's going to be a king. Then the next would be God. It'd be God America, and they'll have a picture of Trump.
And then he'll be Galactus America.
I'm
That's what
hoping
it
this
may
is
be.
a simplification, and I hope it's perceive it's going to be, because I really do want it to be good. I want a good Captain America book, and the last few issues have been decent.
Easy.
I get to look forward to him being King America.
It's going to be King America, God King
Yeah,
America.
Something that Captain America would not stand for at all. So it makes very little sense.
It does. It's so dumb. Like, and you wonder where they're going with it, because they know from the fan base that that's not what they need to do, but they turn around and do it anyway. Like, have you not been listening for the past year?
Hey, Mark Waid says that they don't make comics to spite us.
But they do.
Well, they don't make them to sell, clearly.
Umbrella guy said, let Edwin out of the closet. Is Edwin in the closet? I'm gonna have to go check the closet now.
Edwin's on that weird time zone, isn't he? Like what, 6 hours behind or something?
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. People's commenting on in the comment section. What was that? Now everybody's saying King America, we was kings. Damage equals Hulk, Mr. America equals Captain America, Iron Man equals Steel. Oh, okay, I could see that. Except for Iron Man and Steel are like not even close to the same character, but it's cool. They're both metal. Mark Waid needs a Xanax and weed. That would probably help him. I mean, I know somebody that could probably, help him out with that super dark water. But he probably does need something like that to help him calm himself down, because Mark Waid, somebody said in the comment section, is extremely high strung.
I'm a plug. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's got some stuff going on. I know I've heard a lot of different stories about Mark Waid, like why he's so high strung, what's going on, blah 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 blah. But the thing is, he wasn't like this a couple years ago. I just got done reading Spider-Man Family Business a while back, and it was Mark Waid. I mean, it had James Robinson helping the guy that's doing Wonder Woman right now, but I mean, all of a sudden in the last year or so, he's started flipping out, and you got to think it's because the boss man, Axel Alonso, was letting that happen all of a sudden. He was letting these people encourage each other to act nuts, and then it's kept getting worse and worse and worse.
And I think he's dealing with some issues. The way he acts and the way and the lack of that professionalism, I don't know. I find it hard to believe that he doesn't have issue, which I guess he said he does to some degree, and maybe he really needs to. I legitimately feel bad for him.
Yeah,
because he's that angry, thinking you're thing all the time.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help that Marvel is trying all these things that they think are going to expand their audience, and it only results in the audience shrinking.
Yeah. Like,
Marvel.
why go after an audience that's not there?
Well, when
That
you
doesn't
can
really make
use
sense.
target a market, they keep writing books to target a market that's what 2% of if they.
You're starting to cut out on us a little bit there, Captain Friggle. You're starting to sound like a robot.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably I'm trying to do too much uploading a video.
Well, quit it, because you sound like a robot.
I have
Over
to
here,
stop that.
I'm having flashbacks to Lost in
Well, it'd
Space.
be bad. Let me know.
Like, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Continues to be bad. Let me know, and I'll stop my upload.
That's okay.
I'll just put the video up tomorrow.
Somebody said Frugal is a Decepticon. You know, I was wondering about that. That's
Oh,
always
more than
been
meets the eye.
in the back of my mind, I was wondering. Let's see.
Uh-oh, Mark Wade's in the chat.
Mark Wade's in the chat. No, Slay Road Nazis.
Nice.
Look, you simmer down with that weird profile pic you got right now. It's too intense. Oh no, Wade. That reminds me of that book that Nurkish talks about, and it's like super or superb or something like that in his videos where he's like, no. And the guy just keeps yelling that like on every page, no. And Nurkish is funny, but you got to have Nurkish in like small doses, because if you sit there watching one of his live stream where he's watching those Downsea Abbey movies or whatever on YouTube where they all have the Down syndrome and stuff, and they start tearing into him, I'm like, this is a little much right here. I don't know. Is this where like all your morals go to die? Is on this channel? You just come there and you just hold your morals in your hand and you just hand them to Nurkish, and it's like dun 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 dun, and then they're all dead.
Haven't you guys done a stream with Nurkish?
I have not.
Oh,
Right not.
he stream with. You know, I was surprised how many people thought it was odd that he'd do a stream with me. So
Well, you're like the nice guy, and he's like the really mean guy. It wasn't, but it worked.
Out.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's really nice. He just, doesn't have a filter. So like when he tells jokes, they're just, crazy because he doesn't care. I don't think he's really
Right.
mean.
Yeah, I
he's a good
agree.
guy.
From my talk, he's been very nice.
Whenever you see Nurkish doing those videos, he knows when it's going a bit too far. Though he's like, oh, "Okay, we got to skip this one. I can't go there."
Yeah, he gets a little crazy sometimes. You just want to go, oh gosh, this is so cringe. Like they were watching one the other day, and like Dark Philly was like, oh, you need to watch this. You need to watch this. And they go in there and watch it, and they was, it was that video where they were all like walking around in a circle and talking about things that they like. And all of them had some sort of mental retardation or something, and he started tearing into everyone. I was like, "Oh no, what is this?" Me no like.
That was pretty bad.
It's funny when he's talking about it, but at the same time, you're just like, "This is how you go to hell." Right here. It's funny, but then you feel bad. It's kind of like that thing that's going on in Hollywood right now, where all the women are like doing this the sexual harassment thing now. And somebody made a very good comment. They said, what's going on is they're sleeping with these people, and then they're feeling bad and feeling guilty afterwards, so they call rape. And I was like, that's kind of like a Nurkish video, because you watch it and you're having fun, but then later you feel real guilty. I didn't watch that. They made me. I clicked on the link. I didn't know where it went. It's like when you're a kid. It's like when you're a kid and you find out what porn is, and then you start looking at it, and then somebody gets on the family computer later, and they're like, "What's that in the browser history there?" And you're like, "I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a virus."
What? You're not exactly pulling it up on Apple IIe or a Tandy or an electric typewriter.
I thought it was Candy Crush. And judging by all your silence, I know you all did it. Guilty with your silence right now. Oh man. So anyway, moving on. We're going to stop talking about Nurkish and porn real quick here. So I was going to talk about a few things. One of the things I want to talk about is their favorite artists, because right now is like a really good time to start liking different artists, because it seems like all of the good artists are starting to show now, because we've got so many bad artists that it makes the good ones look really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you've got like 20 Tumblr artists to every good artist right now. That's how bad it's saturated it's getting. And
in the mainstream comics too. That's the crazy thing. It's
exactly.
like there's always gonna be only a few really good artists, but you'd figure that they'd all be at Marvel or DC. But in recent years, you've seen a lot of really subpar art at both companies. It's like, how did that happen? Why is this person not still working at, I don't know, a low rent image book or something?
Yeah, like how did this happen? Because I was reading Secret Warriors the other day. I noticed that nobody had been talking about it, so I said, "Hey, I'm trying to do a video on different comics that maybe nobody's talking about. I'll read that." And it was like issue 10 or something. I can't remember. But I started reading it, and I was like, "Wait a second!" Like I would look at one page, and then I would look at the very next page, and it was a completely different style. It looked like two different books was spliced together. And like the one person's style was bad. I mean, it looked like bad Tumblr art where the faces are like distorted at an angle because they can't do angles, like a 3/4 view on a face. So everybody looks like they have Down syndrome. And it was really rough. And then you go to the next page and it looks fine. Like it's not great, but it's better than that. And so I'm flipping through there. I'm like, what? Am I seeing things? So I looked and it was two different artists. And I was thinking, how bad off do you got to be at Marvel to have two different artists working on freaking Secret Warriors?
Well, it's a book they don't care about.
Yeah.
So
they're just like,
yeah,
we'll
but
get somebody
that being said, that last Superman book, the art was really bad. Wow. They must have had, like you were saying, it was two different artists too, wasn't it, Geek?
Yeah, it was. I looked and it was two different people. Yeah. And they always do that. They always get somebody that's really bad, to go with somebody that's really good. Once you get somebody that's like in the middle, we don't have to have a 2 and a 10. Let's get some two solid 6s. It's kind of like when you're at the club or something and you're looking at the different women and you're like, oh, there's a 10, there's a 10, there's a 5, there's a 6, and then you see this girl that's like a 6, you're like, and then she's got a friend that's a 6. 2 6s make a 12. Okay. So they need to figure out this kind of math real quick.
So this was the recent issue of Superman? Like the main series?
Yeah, it was actually like of the run. And what it was is, I feel bad making fun of it because it's a special issue for like terminally ill kids. Okay. So it was like an adventure where Superman and the other Justice League members, even though it's Superman, all the Justice League was in it, and they like come and got these kids that were terminally ill and like took them on an adventure for the day, like doing different stuff as like a help to the hospital. And so that was kind of cool because I saw on Twitter where like some of the terminally ill kids were reading it and like commenting about it that they liked it, but at the same time it threw me completely off because you're right in the middle of an arc. And you've got this completely different book that just comes out of nowhere, and it's in the main storyline, has nothing to do with the regular arc, and then the art is bad one page and good another page. I mean, I don't get it. What you couldn't just do like a one shot?
Well, what I was saying was they should have given it away for free comic book day, like they do once or twice a year. Would have been perfect. I don't know why not to go and just toss it right in the middle, like issue 30, whatever. Charge you $3. I was disappointed. The book is good for what it is, but it's like, what the hell? Like, where'd this come from?
I mean, and I think I'm pretty sure Peter Tomasi did that one too. That's what's so bad. I mean, I don't get it. Like, why do you do that? Like I was saying, like what you're saying, like just do a one shot, do like a free comic, give it away, or do it for like $1, like 99 cents or something. Come in, it's a special, or give it away at like hospitals or something if that's what you're going for, because that's obviously what they were trying to do Like, why didn't you put it in there as like a $2.99 comic? I don't understand. But I knew by the cover that something was wrong, because on the cover you have Superman like cut out of the image, so all you see is like his lower chin and his torso, and he's like holding a little kid that's got an astronaut outfit on, and she looks like she just discovered what murder is, because she's got the weirdest look on her face, like she might have liked it. And so she's staring at the earth, and you see the reflection of the earth in her mask, and she's like, I'm gonna kill all these people.
What?
It was the creepiest face I'd ever seen. It was almost as creepy as Riri Williams in that last Champions book. Did y'all see that?
No,
you still read the Champions?
You hadn't seen like them blowing up Twitter with Riri's face where she looks like a serial killer?
Somebody did a great meme with her and like Peter Parker and Uncle Ben, and he's holding Ben, and then Riri's just sitting there with that crazy look in her eyes.
And they start talking to each other, and it's like they're talking to each other in math equations.
Oh, okay. I think I did see that. Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, why would you do that? So somebody said you're the only one Underground Geek that calls out Miracle Man for bad art. Well, we got Super Darkwater in here.
Miracle Man has bad art.
He's gonna get upset.
Mitch's art.
It's not bad art.
So you
see, I like Mitch's art. Wow, I
didn't watch my video, Frugal?
I must not have seen that one. Sorry, I'm having a hard time Have you noticed I have not been very present on social media and stuff like that busy? My house is like a sick.
Go ahead,
like a
Super
sick
Dark Word. Go ahead, Super Dark Word. Tell me a little bit about it.
Mitch Gerards has a specific art style that he's going for, and I don't particularly like it on his other book, but I think it really fits the story that Tom King is trying to tell in Mr. Miracle.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to tell a story about people
I also
that
really liked his work in
art
Punisher.
criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not offended.
So you think he's trying to tell a story where everybody's 1 inch tall?
No, I think he's been doing the like however many that is, like 16 panel or 32. I don't even know how many that is, but he's been doing the like lots of panels things since the first issue, and I think that's just like part of the aesthetic of the story.
Oh, I agree.
I find it funny that's how all comics used to be back in the golden age, and that was just the standard way, and then it evolved from that to different size panels, and now finally we've come full circle in like artsy comics, quote unquote.
Well, didn't it start off with like comics were mostly only in newspapers, so they were only just like
a strip,
like boxes, like a strip basically, and then what they do start putting them on pages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the original comic books were collections of weekly comic strips or daily comic strips, and you would put them all in a magazine so that people could read however many weeks it had been.
But you're forgetting one thing about that. They were also free.
They were free?
True.
Yeah, because you buy the newspaper for the news. You don't buy it for the comic strip.
What? I buy it for the comic strip.
You buy that whole newspaper, just you just keep that one page. You're like, I don't need this.
Who's buying a newspaper?
World War III, what's that?
I don't care about North Korea or the government shutdown or any of that. I care
Bombs
about
headed our way. I'm going to read the new Garfield.
Screw them eating this.
Donna is in the chat, and she's been in it for a full 3 seconds. She's already in a fight.
Oh, well, there you go.
Somebody called. She's Brazilian. Somebody messed up and called her a Mexican. Oh, that'll do it every time. You go to jail. You do not collect $200. All right. So yeah, we were talking about our favorite artists a while ago, and I think Super Darkwater is going to go ahead and say that like the artist for Miracle Man is like the greatest of all time. So
No, I didn't say it's the greatest of all time. I just think
it's okay. Just like what you like, man. I'm not here to judge you. Like, if that's your favorite, that's your favorite, man. It's cool.
There is no such thing as the greatest of all time for art. Art is subjective.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna go ahead and have to tell you that Jason Phobic is the best of all time.
Oh my god! So, basically, he's Ethan Van Sciver, but
he's like Ethan Van Sciver, but if like Ethan Van Sciver was good.
Dang.
He's like if Ethan Van Sciver wasn't a Nazi.
Yeah, if he wasn't a Nazi and he was like a good Christian boy, he'd be Jason Phobic.
I'm just kidding, Ethan. If you heard that, obviously.
he's in the chat. You know he's like typing right now, just furiously.
He's like, this guy called me a Nazi. That's it. That's the last one.
That's the last one. It's all of them now.
And said, I'm out of this. Out of this crap.
Somebody Donna said, "Don't mispatronize me." I don't even know what that is. That's a new thing. We got a new trigger word.
Did Jason Fabok do the cover for Trinity, like the last issue of Trinity?
I think so. I think that's right. That sounds right.
Yeah, I like his art. He's good.
He
get the
latest Batman.
Oh, with Joel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You may take this from here. You may take that story from here. Go ahead and talk about my girl Joelle.
You love Joelle Jones. You're like obsessed with her.
It's like because I just discovered her. Like she come out of nowhere. She come out of left field. She was like that Velociraptor in Jurassic Park, and she just come from the side and got me. I never saw her.
Good. She's pretty good. I want to see her do something else, but I did like that she did the Nightmare version of Batman.
Yes, because that's what got me. Like when she did, it was like issue 33 or 34 that first came up, and I said, "This looks like a cool cover." And then when I opened it up, it had the Nightmare Batman. I was like, "Oh, sold."
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then she drew Catwoman with like that cool body armor, like vest and stuff, and like the hat.
I thought she could have drawn them a little bit more sexy, but it was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
She was cute. Now, she wasn't like all dressed out in her black spandex because it's 130 degrees, but you know she's got dress functional. Okay.
I just like Jim Lee. I like Jim Lee drawing Catwoman like in Batman Hush.
Oh yeah,
that was really good.
So what's your guys' favorite incarnation costume wise of Catwoman? Like which one is your favorite of the different stories?
The one I just said.
The one you're gonna go with Hush. Okay.
The Arkham City costume.
Okay.
Me.
Is the Arkham City the one that she had the short hair with the ears and had the leather outfit where it was like halfway unzipped or something like that?
Yeah. And yeah, she was playable in that game, and yeah, it was a pretty ridiculous costume, but it's
quote unquote playable. Okay.
Yeah, for like a collective like half an hour of gameplay, but yeah.
Donna said that she didn't get her comics. I'm sorry. You had something going on in Vancouver to get your comics. She couldn't get them though. Something happened, and I guess she couldn't get them. But I did get my comics, but they were late. Like sometimes at the comic book store they're late, and I have to wait until like a couple hours later when they get there in the FedEx truck, and then like they're opening up the box, and I'm just waiting. I'm just standing over the box like, hey, just let me go through that. just let me get that right now. We get that copy of Batman real quick. Let me just put my hand in there and get it. But so you told me, let's see, Unranked told me that he likes the Arkham one, and Super Dark Water likes Hush.
I'm gonna go with Batman Returns.
Okay, you like the piece together suit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Super Dark Water.
Have you guys seen?
Look, I'm trying to quote you right now. Stop talking. He said his favorite incarnation of Catwoman is the Black Cat in Spider-Man show. I would have to agree with you on that.
She was so fine.
She was, because I mean, she was the thing. Like, she was the chick in the show. I don't know any other show that was going at the same time where you had somebody like that.
Felicia Hardy.
Easy.
Yeah. And her hair was white, and that was hot for some reason.
I don't know. It was weird, wasn't it? It's like, why was it's kind of like Ryoko on Tenchi Muyo. She had like gray hair.
No, I was
like,
gonna
why
say
is this cool.
I was gonna ask y'all. So that dude, who said they like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman the most?
Oh, Ricardo did. Ricardo, chime in.
Yeah. Well, you got a problem with that?
No. She's good. I was gonna see if you've seen the movie What Lies Beneath.
Yeah.
Perhaps, I don't know.
It's a great movie.
It is a good movie.
She's in that.
It's also kind of scary.
I think she gets naked in it. So.
Oh, okay. You have to go to Mr. Skin and check that out to confirm it.
I would have watched that years and years ago.
Yeah, it's an old movie. So some people saying I prefer long hair Selena. When is Selena had long hair?
Too.
Well, I can't remember Catwoman having long hair. I know it's been sort of long, but
she had like
she
shoulder
did in
length
like
hair.
the 60s.
Yeah, the old show. Yeah, that's right.
But when she had the purple costume, she had long hair.
Yeah, because I remember, like animated series, she had like a full suit on. You couldn't even see her hair. Okay, so Frugal,
I really like
your favorite?
that version of her. I really do like the animated series.
You were going to say the purple suit. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's
I like that.
Donna Troy says Jim Bailey, Selena. Okay, I can't think of that one.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who that is.
I'm gonna have to go with, which one I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with the current one. I like the way they draw her right now, because Joelle does the cat eyes on her, and I love that she draws cat eyes on her. Like, it actually looks like feline eyes. It's really cool to me.
You know what pissed me off?
Go ahead and tell me.
The Anne Hathaway scene that when she stole whatever, I think it was like Bruce's mom's necklace from the safe. That was more of a Catwoman scene than the rest of the Catwoman scenes in the movie. Like, that was the most Catwoman thing to happen, and then she just turned into like a fighter with goggles on. Yeah,
she turned into like a Batman because she was just fighting people just like him.
Stupid. It was weird.
Well,
she wasn't even Catwoman, so.
Well, the bad thing about that whole thing was they introduced Catwoman as she was on her way out. They introduced Catwoman as she was already a seasoned character that had just now met Batman, so it screwed up the whole canon. Like,
well, yeah, and they screwed it up with the fake Robin. That was so corny.
Oh gosh.
I really like that movie.
I like the movie and everything. It's just, it's like no other. You could have done that with any other characters.
That movie had so much potential. It started out really great, and then it just went a weird direction.
I don't know. I'll admit I don't have like the love for the Batman mythos that a lot of people do. Like, I like Batman, the character and the idea, but the whole like mythos around him and all the supporting cast, I could kind of take or leave it. So when they change stuff like that, it doesn't really bother me as much because they were going for a very specific take on Batman and what he was doing. Mm-hmm. So I also thought, like, because I remember the controversy around Anne Hathaway being cast. A lot of people, I think I was one of them, they thought she was too skinny when that first image came out with her in costume. It just looked kind of off and silly.
Yeah.
But then when the movie actually starts and there's the scene that Paula Darkwater is talking about in the rest of the movie, she's one of the stronger elements of that movie. It was really pretty shocking. But
see, that's the problem with social media nowadays. Like, we need to stop showing these characters before the movie comes out. I'm sorry, we need to stop doing that. Like, just show part of the costume, little images here and there. Stop flat out showing us the characters. We don't have to see them. Like, show some promotional art, show some trailers, things like that. Stop like showing us the entire movie before it comes out. And the problem is that they start advertising these movies like 2 years before they come out. And then you've got to fill it with something.
I feel like when movies used to come out on DVD, it was like a big deal because it's like, oh, I can't remember what this movie's like. But now with like the hammering into your brain of every single trailer and every single promotional image, it's like I feel like I've watched this movie like 50 times. Like by the time the DVD comes out.
Like Black Panther, I am so sick of seeing advertisements for Black. Like I don't even want to watch the movie now. I do not want to watch the movie at all because they've advertised it in the ground.
Black Panther is like something I'll watch like if there's a cool Easter egg in it. Otherwise, I'll probably wait till it's on Netflix.
Because I mean, you already know what's going to happen, and now you've seen all this going on. They have like 8 failed Black Panther books that they've tried to come out, as the movie was coming out to advertise for it. I mean, it's stupid. Now,
I feel like insulated from that. I hardly watch TV, so it's
Well, I mean, that and the fact that right now
it's on my phone. All the promotional stuff's on social media.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, saturated. Like it comes up on my Instagram talking about Black Panther, and I'm like, go away. Somebody's like, oh, you don't want to see Black Panther? No, I don't. But
I haven't really anything in either.
You haven't what?
So yeah, I haven't. Emotional too. I seen a couple pictures of it. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I think that they're going to play it up so big. They're going to keep doing this and playing these movies up that when they come out and they're not, just excellent, it ruins it.
Yeah.
Because you made it out to be like the best movie ever of all time, the greatest ultra mega movie, and then it comes out and it's Justice League or something.
I feel like the fact that they're doing Ant-Man and the Wasp is they're just rolling in the dough. Like they're just going to make whatever movie they want.
Yeah.
Because that's another character.
Cutting out real bad.
Did real good. So because I'm uploading. Maybe. All right, I'm going to cancel my upload.
Cancel it, dang it! This is more important.
I canceled my upload. There we go.
We got to get our misogyny in, and that's more important than you uploading videos.
Sorry about that.
I uploaded before the stream.
See, responsible man.
I was going to, but my render did not render properly.
Look, whatever you do in your personal time is your thing, okay?
Well, I won't.
Whatever you do in your bedroom is your thing.
Yeah, it's your bedroom. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway.
Yeah, that was weird. As I said, my house is a sick bomb. Nobody's touching anybody right now. I'm the only one in my house that's not sick.
It's touching.
So, knock on wood. We've got strep throat, cold, mono. It's all here right now.
I feel like you just jinxed yourself.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get hit with a nuke of sickness any day.
I got a sniffle now just hearing about all that. Okay, so you never did tell me who your favorite artist was, Frugal.
I have a couple. Currently, I mean, I made it pretty well known I'm a big Ethan Van Sciver fan.
Mm-hmm.
I really like his work. I like Fabok's work too. For what he's been doing recently. Mm-hmm. Probably for recent stuff, those would be my 2 guys.
Yeah, those are good. See, and I like Ethan a lot. Like I like him as a person and everything. His style's not my favorite. Like it's good, but the style is just not my favorite of some of the other characters. Like especially his Batman. Now when he does, you can tell that when he's doing Green Lantern, he's much more at home when he's doing a Green Lantern character than when he does like a Batman character, because Batman looks very stiff when he does him. But it's still good. I mean, it's far better than what a lot of people can do. That's not a knock at him at all. But if I had to pick somebody that I really liked, I like that. Is his name George Jimenez or Jorge Jimenez? How do you say his name?
He's doing
it's
Super
Jorge
Sons,
Jimenez.
Yeah, he does Super Sons, and he's done Titans and a couple of Nightwing. He's moving around. He's getting a lot of attention now. And what's so funny is he's a pretty young guy. I mean, he's like 24 or something like that, and he's way above the talent. He did
Super Sons. I mean, Superman. I think he's done Superman too.
Yeah, he did Superman. He did the Superman. It was either Superman or the Batman issue where was it Detective Comics?
What was it? Action Comics.
Action Comics. That's what it was. Where the evil Tim Drake showed up and started whooping everybody's tail. Like he did a really good. He did a really good job in that one, Superman, where you had like Tim Drake flew in through the window, knocked him down, and then Batman stands up, and Batman looks like a beast. He's like, "You come into my house."
Wait, what? Maybe it was Action Comics. I can't remember.
I haven't read that yet. What's the deal with evil Tim Drake? What's going on there?
Well, it's so very interesting.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's like Tim Drake from the future, and he's not really evil. He's just like trying to save the future by killing people in the past. And some of the people that he wants to kill are like Superboy. Does he want to kill anybody else? I forgot.
He wanted to kill Batwoman at first because she was one of the main ones.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then he like tried to kill Superboy, and he like changed his name. He was Batman, but now he's a character called Savior, and he's like lost in time at this point, I think.
But if you notice the Savior outfit, the mask kind of looked like Red Robin, the way he was before, when he had the full mask.
It looked like a mix of Red Robin and Red Hood.
Okay. Yeah, but it really he like pieced together all the Teen Titans like prototype suits to make his own suit, and people were asking, they were like, why did he do that? That was so dumb.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was dope.
But it made sense, Frugal, because what he was doing was he was changing his name and his appearance to hide from the future because the Titans from the future were trying to find him through time. And so he was like, if I change this and change the events, it'll give me some time to like go back there and find kill Superboy and these other people before they hurt somebody.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm a big Tim Drake fan. I'm just behind right now and trying to play catch up. So,
yeah, you know they're gonna bring Savior out and like have his own comic or like have him show up in some other big event. I swear, because he's like a time traveling guy. He can show up whenever.
They should have him just show up with the rest of the Titans and like do their own thing. Like, why can't they just, be in their own book in the future doing stuff?
He'll probably be like a villain to the Titans or something, right? I mean, and then I guess Superboy's joining the Titans too.
Superboy needs to go ahead and join the Titans because he pretty much
is. They voted him on.
No, they didn't. It was a
no. They voted him off, right?
Yeah, they voted him off. But you can't have him on the Titans because then, like, what's the point of having Super Sons and Teen Titans?
Yeah, you can't put them on the other team because then you've just got that team.
Yeah. Unless they make one.
I think they were waiting until he was 13, right? Or did they just say no?
They said, wait till you're 13, sort of. Blah, blah, blah.
Because he's only 10.
Because the whole deal was they had this conflict.
Yeah, he's 10 and Drake is and Damian's 13.
How old is he?
I think he's John's 10 and Damian's 13. Because that was a thing. He's taller than Damian, so Damian makes fun of, or he makes fun of Damian about it.
Right, because everyone always thinks Damian's his little brother.
Yeah. And they were talking about that Wonder Woman, the Cassie character from the future, and I cannot remember at all who that is. And somebody told me it was like a character, and then they retconned it when New 52 came and changed the character.
What, Cassandra Sandsmark?
Yeah. She's the Wonder Woman in the future as the Titans. Mm-hmm. And so when she comes with Connor to the past to help, I was like, who's this blonde chick? And then they were saying it's Cassie, whatever last name you said is. And I was like, I don't remember her. And they said, well, they changed her when New 52 happened.
I'm back.
Well, I went Ricardo and Polo. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, Cassandra Sandsmark, she was girlfriend before he got killed in Infinite Crisis. I don't know what they changed in New 52 to her, but I mean, she'd been around a while.
Did you guys see all the different continuities they showed in the Super Sons finale, like Identity Crisis and
and the little
Infinite Crisis, Parallax, Dark Knight's Metal.
Yeah, they did a bunch of like little Easter eggs to it.
I couldn't recognize them all. Do you guys know what the other ones were?
I don't remember. They had a bunch of them.
I didn't see that at all.
Because I do read 30 comics a week, so it's hard to remember all of them. That's why
it was the Super Sons finale. They had Savior going through the time stream, and you could see all the different continuities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I know they did that briefly in the button.
Somebody says,
yeah,
what
something like that.
Somebody nerdy text and asked me, "What's your favorite alternative comic so far?" Well, I've only read like 3 of them because there's like 16 I got to read of all the number ones. But I did like Trespasser. Trespasser has a very cool ending to it, like a weird and strange ending to the Trespasser issue 1. And so I would definitely recommend that one because it totally goes sideways at the end. And you're just like, whoa, what are you going to do in the next issue? But it's definitely fun. It's got aliens in it. So if you like aliens, that's what you need.
Aliens are those things that aliens like freak me out. It's one of the things that I have like a really primal fear of. So
me too.
Like the idea of getting
have you guys seen The Fourth Kind?
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
The fourth kind literally scared me almost to death. It was such a scary movie.
It was very realistic.
Now I'm picturing that girl standing up and screaming, and now I got like chills running down my back.
See, I don't even know what The Fourth Kind movie is.
It is a scary. Well, it's based on true events.
Okay.
And so that's why it's so scary, because they're showing you like actual footage based with the movie footage. And so then you're just like, that's what really freaks you out. That found footage kind of stuff.
I find horror movies funny usually, so they just, it's like, this is just not real.
I think it's going more for the Blair Witch kind of feel, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys remember the sequel to Blair Witch? Oh God, it was terrible. Book of Shadows or something like that. Oh man.
Well, you know they came out with a new Blair Witch.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
It was good. I liked it.
It was good. Okay.
Yeah, it was better than the Book of Shadows.
Well, the first one like scared me to death, so I was like, I'm not watching.
Did you see Cloverfield?
Yes.
That one I saw, yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I just didn't like the end of it, but I liked it.
Did you see the sequel?
The
prequel, whatever?
10 Cloverfield Lane or whatever?
Yeah.
I liked it more than I liked the regular Cloverfield.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a new one, but then people are saying that new movie with the guy from Jim from The Office, A Quiet Place, they're saying that's a Cloverfield movie.
It's supposed to be called God Particle, is it not?
It was supposed to be called God Particle. I guess they changed it. But I liked the 10 Cloverfield Lane better because it had like a constant story and didn't have like the found footage angles. And then the ending was like my favorite part because she gets out and then there's aliens. There's actual aliens.
Yeah,
and she's like, he wasn't crazy after all.
Such a good twist.
Because I think he was nuts, but it was one of those where he's nuts and just happens to be right. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. If I keep saying there's aliens, maybe eventually there'll be aliens.
I don't think
Did you guys see Diversity Comics upload?
Do what?
He just uploaded a video. Avengers No Surrender, the 16-part story that no one cares about.
Yeah.
Somebody said, did you ever watch Marble Hornets? It's kind of like Blair Witch. No, I haven't, because if it's like Blair Witch, I probably didn't watch it. But I may have to Google that and see what that movie's all about. Marble Hornets. Sounds very creepy. Kind of like Wicker Man. Oh, man. I watched Wicker Man. Ugh. The bees! That got me, man. I hated it. Oh, that movie was rough. And it was so rough that it was almost comical because Nicolas Cage is like screaming, and when he starts getting real upset, it's funny. And so he's like, no, just like that comic book, no. So when they putting the bees on his face, I kind of chuckled a little bit.
I watched a horror movie once. I think it was about a cabin in the woods. Maybe it was called Cabin in the Woods. I remember the guy said something like head on a stick. I watched that movie while in a cabin in the woods.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's just that stuff doesn't bother me. So it was like, all things,
No. Are you talking about the one where they had the people like on a control center, like,
that was so weird.
I love that movie. It was so fun. You had the merman.
No, this one I think is just one whack job. He was like a kind of killer though, and I all I can remember is head on a stick. He'd put the dead people's head on a stick or something like that.
Well, this is Cabin in the Woods, and this one's different because you have these people that are in a cabin, like a bunch of kids, like a normal horror movie, but then the story goes sideways, and it's like a completely different story that you didn't see coming.
Okay.
So it's also got Chris Hemsworth in it, which was kind of funny.
So
it was good.
It was good, yeah.
So Underground Geek, do you play horror video games?
When I was a kid, yeah, all the time.
I think you'd be fun to watch if you're so afraid of horror and stuff. In the dark, probably horror video games.
Underground, go watch the episode of Black Mirror called Playtest. It's about video game horror video games.
No, because I watched the one with the pig and I quit watching the show.
Of course you did.
When I watched that one, I was done. It was so rough. I don't know how y'all watch those shows. But
it gets worse too.
When I was a kid, though, I did play a lot of scary video games. My neighbor had he must have had tons of money because he had all kinds of games. I mean, I always had all the new games when they were out, so I'd just go play them at his house. And he had like Silent Hill and all those, like the original ones.
Yeah.
And so I played Silent Hill, and I still remember like when I'm walking in that fog and those things are jumping out and I can hear them coming. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then it jump out back. No, he got me.
I just beat that game last year.
It's so fun, but it's scary. Like I remember when the Silent Hill movie came out, no joke. When the Silent Hill movie came out, the scariest part to me was when she was running from the babies.
Well,
when the babies were squealing, I don't know what it is about those weird babies and they're squealing and stuff. That freaked me the heck out. I hated that part. I was like fast forwarding through it.
I don't really remember that part, unfortunately.
I mean, oh man, that even the part where they had that freaky thing that was like walking around that was like had skin wrapped around it and everything was coming at the very beginning. That wasn't even that bad. When those babies were screaming and coming after her, I was like, no.
Did you ever see them in the game, like when you were in the bathroom and stuff?
Yes, and I hated it. I could hear them, and I was like, no, you don't. Not today. Not today, Satan. But that was always a fun game when I was a kid, and now you look back on it, and the graphics are terrible, so it doesn't scare you as bad. But
still a great game. The music and everything behind it's really what added a lot to it.
Yes, and then I'd play Resident Evil 2 a lot.
Yep.
Because you could like change the characters and the settings and stuff, and I really like that.
Yeah. Guys ever check out Dead Space?
Yes, I was about to say that. You beat me to it.
So good.
I beat that game as well.
I love Dead Space.
The second one was pretty solid. Third one, not so much.
I quit halfway through the second one because I kind of got bored.
Yeah,
I haven't played it
jump
yet.
Scares.
You need to play. Oh man, Frugal, if you hadn't played Dead Space.
No, I beat Dead Space, the first one. I haven't played the second. I have a huge backlog of games that I have not gotten to.
The second one's got these freaky creatures that are like these weird tree-looking creatures that like break off into a bunch of little mini creatures or whatever, and they're like this howling thing that comes around the corner after you, and so that was kind of creepy. But the first one, it was the scariest one. And then at the end of the game on Dead Space, when it has that jump scare at the very end, I threw my controller. I was like, no, I made it all the way to the end. You still got me.
I'm playing Doom 3 right now. So,
I have never played a Doom game.
The new one, right?
No, I don't have the new one. I don't have a next-gen system yet.
Oh.
So I'm playing Doom 3. That's a reboot of the one you're talking about is the brand new one, a reboot of it all. Matter of fact, Little Frugal's playing the original Doom, which I was a little leery at first having to play that, but you look at it nowadays, it looks like Minecraft. So I was like, yeah, go for it. So he's been shooting the crap on stuff.
Not very violent. I think there's some pixelated nudity he might get a glimpse of, though. I'd watch out.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
Not in Doom.
Pixelated nudity.
Now, Duke Nukem there would be, but not Doom.
I've never played a Doom game.
Oh, you're missing out. Those are fun shoot fests. The third one's not as much Doom as Doom. The original first Doom, you run around and just blow everything away. This one's a little bit more slower paced. So.
Now, I did play that game Run Like Hell when it came out. Do y'all remember that one?
No.
it come out on like Xbox, or I think it was the original Xbox that came out, and they were really advertising it hard. And they had to change the name to RLH so they wouldn't offend certain people. But that was one of the first games that came out where the enemies could adapt to your playing.
Oh, nice.
And so it was a horror game, and like if you tried to run from them, they would try to cut the corners on you, to cut you off before you could get away. So I thought that was kind of cool because it was like that new gen thing,
Yeah. I think when I get, because I'm almost done with Doom 3, I'm about at the end of that. I think I might play Curious George next.
Oh, hardcore! I see.
I know.
Are you gonna play Pooh Bear next?
Hey, maybe.
I've got Wallace and Gromit. my little brother had a PlayStation game. It was some kind of Pooh Bear learning game when he was a little kid, and he loved that game. He'd get on that PlayStation and play it, and I'd be trying to play like Final Fantasy 7 or something. He's trying to play that game. I'm like, get off there! I got real games to play. He'd like learn his numbers or something. 1 pot of honey. 2 pots of honey. 1 + 1 is 2. And I'm like, get that crap off of there. Nobody needs to learn math.
Oh, jeez.
I got to level up. That's more important.
I've only played Final Fantasy 1. And the reason is I was quite a few hours in, and now he's my brother-in-law. He accidentally erased my game. I have never touched a Final Fantasy game since.
Oh, no.
Like, screw it, I'm done.
The same thing. That would have ruined it for me forever.
Oh, James Hayes, I do have Skyrim on the PlayStation 3, I think. I haven't played it yet. Let's see. Where is it here?
I love that game. Now, I really liked Oblivion better, because that was the first one that I played was Oblivion. But when Skyrim came out, it was so fun because you had the yelling spells. I thought that was the most fun, where you could like make him scream some kind of spell, and it would like throw all the people back. Yeah. I don't know why that was so fun.
I stand corrected. I have it for the Xbox 360.
Oh,
so it's fun. As I said, I have a huge backlog. I just have to look on my shelf and see what ones it is. I buy them cheap, so I wait till I get them dirt cheap, and then they stack up there and get played when I get time.
Somebody said send more paramedics. I hope they're not in danger. In the comment section there, send more paramedics. Oh man. Somebody said need that bondage Spider-Man. No, you don't. You should play Witcher. Does any of you guys play Witcher?
Ideas.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
My little brother's played Witcher 3, and he thinks it's good, so maybe it is. I'm not sure.
I just ordered some games and got some. I've got I bought another sports game, which is which one did I get? MB? No, that's NBA. It's NFL. Let's see which one I get. NFL Madden 13. There, I got that. As I said, I don't care if it's new, and I ordered a few different ones that I got coming. I'm finally going to get Half-Life 2. I've been wanting that for years, so I got Half-Life 2 coming.
Somebody said that was real good. I think I've played that before.
Oh, it is. It's supposedly amazing. I love the first Half-Life. I've got that. I've got some Namco Classic one. It's got like Rolling Thunder and a bunch of other good games on it.
What'd you get Half-Life on?
Half-Life I have on the computer.
What do you get on?
2 is going to be on the Xbox 360.
Interesting. Yeah, you can get there's this thing called Orange Box. It comes with 1, 2, Portal. Is that what you got by any chance?
I haven't got it yet. I've ordered it. I got like 3 games for $5 or something like that. I know it's not that one. I think it's just the Half-Life 2 only.
Got to check Portal out if you can find it for a good price.
Okay.
Somebody asked me, they said, what is your favorite video game that is based on a comic book character? Well, I had this Spider-Man game, and I can't remember if it was for PlayStation or PlayStation 2. And it was the one where you could, was it Spider-Man 2? Basically, you ran around doing different missions, and Stan Lee was giving you like suggestions and help.
That might be Ultimate Spider-Man. Was it in the Ultimate Universe?
I don't think it was Ultimate. I think it was regular Spider-Man.
Okay, because it was a Spider-Man 1, a Spider-Man 2. I've beat them. But...
I think it was Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 had Bruce Campbell as like the narrator guy.
Yeah.
This one, it might have had Bruce Campbell as a narrator, but this one had Stan Lee, where he would you would get to certain points and he'd go Excelsior.
Right. Well, you got to be careful when you say Spider-Man 2 because it's some people
Remember
confuse that with the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the movie one, and you're talking about before the movie.
Yeah.
No, it was just a regular Spider-Man game. It wasn't on the movie Underground.
Yeah,
right, and that's what I'm saying. And that one had Stan Lee in it.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up.
That game.
I have it.
It was just called Spider-Man. It was just called Spider-Man.
Oh, you talking
guys?
Yeah.
You guys remember Maximum Carnage on Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo?
I have it, and I beat it.
Ah, sick.
What sucks is at the end when you think you beat it, Carnage comes back. Jerk. He killed me the first time because I was like, I beat it, and I was done, and all of a sudden he comes up in white and just kills me. It's like, no!
The computer game based on the Ang Lee Hulk movie was really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had like Abomination in it and like other Hulk characters.
Yeah, I've had that. I beat that too. Except I didn't care for the Bruce Banner stealth mission stuff on it very much.
I don't like stealth missions at all. I'm not a fan of that
either. But yeah, those parts were rough. But otherwise, yeah,
made it more interesting. I really because there's like puzzles and stuff. I liked that.
You know, normally I'm fine with puzzles and stuff. I just didn't like it in that game. When I play the Hulk, I want to bust stuff up. I still don't have the Hulk Ultimate Destruction. I want that one. I heard you just tear stuff up at that game.
Okay. I don't know. I was trying to find that video game that I was telling you guys about, and I think it is the regular PlayStation Spider-Man 2, like Inner Electro.
Yeah, that's what it is. I've got it on my shelf right here.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Man, it was so fun.
Yep, good game.
The X-Men versus like Street Fighter was fun.
Oh, okay, yeah. I played this one X-Men game, and I can't remember. Can't remember what it was either, but it was the X-Men game where you had a team of 4 and you could pick different characters and set them up on a team of 4 to fight different like stages and things.
Was it in the arcade or was this the one that's like an
Ultimate? That's Ultimate Marvel, right?
I think it was.
There's X-Men Legends one, and there's 2 X-Men one. I have both of those. I beat them as well, and then they did the Ultimate Alliance ones based like that as well.
I think it was Legends.
Yeah. Talk about the old platformer.
Nerdy Texan, that's Dopia of Batman Forever on Sega Genesis. That's sick.
I have that too.
That's cool.
I have that as well. It's right there on my shelf.
Somebody said Ultimate Alliance. That's what it was. It was Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah. Good games. But by the way, that X-Men.
Really, I said Ultimate Marvel, but I guess it was called Ultimate Alliance. I forgot.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. I don't have the second one. I beat the first one. I beat both X-Men one. But that Batman Forever on Genesis is an absolute crap game. Terrible.
Earthworm Jim was so sick.
Oh,
Earthworm Jim, I had a Game
like
Boy.
That. That was fun.
Oh, Godzilla mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time. I agree. Yes. It's great. Little Frugal and I beat that together last year.
I couldn't get past the Wounded Knee stage. I couldn't get past that one.
Yeah, it was great. Me and Little Frugal teamed up and beat that one together. It was a blast. We recently beat the Punisher on Genesis as well. So that was cool.
I never had a Genesis.
Have you guys seen any of the new Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4 stuff?
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. But
yeah, it does. It looks better than the movie.
Yeah. Insomniac Games too. They did a ton of great titles, Ratchet and Clank, and can't remember anything else. But...
Didn't they do like the Tony Hawk?
No. Sunrise something maybe.
That was never off. Never mind. Forgot it was never. Soft.
Hey, speaking of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is like one of my top games of all time.
Tony Hawk, those games were so much fun.
They had the crazy music, like the punk music going with it all the time. We'd have to turn it down because my friend's mom wouldn't like the music, so we had to like mute it when we were playing. I was like, "Look, you're ruining our vibe right now. I'm trying to skate."
Yeah, that's one series I never got into. I have one of them. I don't know which one I have, but I just never sat down and played them.
Well, you should.
I will take that under advisement. I might have to crack that open and play it. As I said, I've got a backlog probably over 100 games, so it's like, and I'm really bad about that. I'll throw up something on Twitter. Which game should I play next? And people will tell me, and then I end up playing something completely different.
You're like me. Like people will give me suggestions. Like I'll put one of those things out where I'm like, guys, I need like something random. Like, hey, what's a good plumber? And then people give me suggestions, and then I'll like totally forget what they said, and then I end up just calling a plumber anyway. And they'll be like, "Oh, did you get that plumber I talked about?" Yeah, I called that guy. Yeah, he was busy. So I got this other guy.
But I do. I have fun putting that out. I'll like put out a survey on Twitter. Which game should I play next? The Evil Within or Wallace and Gromit or something like that. People are like, what? It's just like, what? They're both games. They could be fun.
So totally different.
Yeah, but that's one of the benefits of having so many. It's just like, okay, what to pick and choose next, and sometimes a little frugal will pick a matter. In fact, tomorrow he's been good. So tomorrow he gets Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. I got that for him. I'm going to give him that tomorrow, so I'll probably get to try that out.
Apparently, John Malin just tweeted something very, very anti-SJW just now on Twitter. The artist for Cable, John Malin, he just tweeted, "This is the state of the comics industry, SJWs and why they got to go. Now, in defense of Stan Lee, are elderly building the next generation of superhero artists and plenty more." And it's to somebody's video that they posted, and everybody's like, "Can he say that? Can he say the word SJW in a derogatory manner?"
That is not allowed.
John Malin's awesome because it's like he's on the outside looking in. He could care less.
Yeah, I was talking to him, and I don't think he's like slated for anything. I wonder if they kind of blacklisted him.
Well, I don't know if he's just that or if he just doesn't do very much. He could be one of those guys that's just very selective.
Because he just did 5 issues of Cable, and that's all I've known him for.
I know. Like I hadn't seen him in forever until he come out and did that, and I was like, "Who's this guy?" He's very 90s. But I mean, he's good. I think I remember doing a review on one of his comic books where I was like, I like it, but then it got kind of sketchy from a distance from some of the characters in the back. Yeah. And then I felt kind of bad once I met him because I was like, oh, he's a really nice guy.
The guy on Action Comics is very 90s too. Brett Booth. He worked with Rob Liefeld back in Wildstorm.
You said Super Dark Water. You have a Google Chromebook. I bought my wife one of those, and she ended up her work ended up giving her a MacBook. So I was like, thanks.
Yeah, I know, right? I need a MacBook because that's how I'm gonna make music.
She got a MacBook Air. They give her one of those. And I was
you don't have to have a MacBook to make music, though. You can use a standard PC for that.
Yeah. I don't have a standard PC. I have a Google Chromebook.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You got in between.
Do you already have recording software and all that, or
no? You can't. Google Chromebooks, they can't even have that kind of stuff on there. It's not even a computer.
It's just for surfing.
Well, basically. Yeah, I realize that, but what I mean is, do you already have the software? So if you buy that computer, you'll already have it ready to go. And
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, if not, I can recommend just several programs probably that are pretty good and free and everything. So,
what would you recommend?
Have you ever tried Reaper?
I've heard of it, but I haven't tried it. No.
Reaper is very good. It's an excellent multi-track recorder system with built-in plugins and everything, and you can use it completely free. I would strongly recommend it.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks.
No problem. I mean, I've done lots of professional grade work with it, so.
Comic Kitty said, "How long is this stream going to be? I might be able to watch it live. I'm still in school." And then I commented back, "Forever, Kitty. It goes on forever." So, and then Donna wanted to let you know that Google Books sucks, and so Donna is not shy about telling people what she thinks.
Right. She mentioned get a Mac Pro, not an Air. I agree. Those Air ones are known to break really easy too.
Because they're made out of air. I mean, they're very thin.
Why not just get a Surface tablet with the keyboard attachment at that point?
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of guys have them at work. They bounce pretty good.
Well, you know, with recording and stuff nowadays, it's so much less expensive than it used to be. I mean, vastly less expensive. I mean, you go upstairs in my studio, and I've got probably like 45 grand in audio equipment up there, and you can do a lot of it now with $500. You know, so it's crazy.
Well, I already have a mic. I just need a computer.
I finally just shelled out some cash and got a good laptop because I was trying to make videos and my laptop was just struggling. And so I finally got this one. This was like an Acer Nitro 5 or whatever. And it was very good. I bought it on sale. It was like on sale for like $7.99 or something. Normally it's like $1,200. So, I mean, it's been very good. It's got like the i7 and it's got a 1080 Ti video.
Yeah, it's faster than what I'm working with. I'm just using a Core i5 right now.
It's funny too because if I have the OBS and my video software pulled up at the same time, and I'm like doing videos or something, I'll hear those fans kick on in the back because it's like a gaming laptop.
Right.
And start going whoop. Hear those things kicking on. No, oh no, what's happening?
An airplane.
The first time it came on, I was worried. I thought it was like tearing up on me. Let's see. Somebody said the Surface is good, but for music is better if you have a quad core that not part of the Intel processor. She's not big on Intel processors, apparently.
And what are you wanting to record, if you don't mind me asking? What's the game plan?
Mixtapes.
He's trying to drop the hottest album of 2018.
No, it's because in 2016 I did some tracks, but I was paying for studio time, and I want to be able to produce my own beats.
Well, so you're just doing beats?
Well, I mean, I do vocals too, but I don't have beats because I don't have a computer, and I don't want to pay for them anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Okay, I was just curious. So you use something like Acid and all that. And what kind of mic are you using then for your audio?
It's hold up, let me find it. I will tell you right now. Hold on. Talk about something else.
My bad.
Well,
audio file with
no, just till I find it.
Okay, well, until he gets his microphone, I just want to tell you that Joel Jones is the best artist of all time. So, just so you know, just want to reaffirm that. It doesn't hurt that she's not bad to look at either.
Fair enough. So, anybody else here do any music?
Yeah, I'm like an underground rap artist as well as being an underground geek.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sound like a rapper.
I rap on the streets. On the streets.
I played with like Ableton and stuff once. It's too much work.
It does take a long time. I made that mistake. We didn't want to go and play in the studio because it just costs so much money. And my bass player at the time, always when you hit record, it screws everything up. So I said, we'll just do it ourselves. And, I'm thinking this can't be that hard. Years later, I've got thousands of dollars into it, and I've got instruction manuals that are over 300 pages long. It's like, oh my goodness, how did this happen?
And to jump in, it's quite the learning curve.
Yes. I'm rusty now. I haven't even hit record on any of my stuff since in over 2 years. I've barely been playing in 4, so I'm really rusty.
Polo should do a collab.
I
posted
so
on
rusty.
Twitter the mic.
Well, I've shared some stuff in the past, and crap like that. So
Donna's a very good one to ask too. 'Cause she's on here. She's like laying down all these tech suggestions and stuff now because she's a mad computer genius.
Yeah.
She was asking me about or Ubuntu or whatever the other day. She said, "I don't know what to do." Yeah, Ubuntu. She said, "I don't know what to do on this." Blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Comics Division also is a good one if you have, some need with that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
He's very good with that as well.
I built my
Yeah,
own.
he is. I've talked to him on the Discord about that stuff before. He's good.
I built my own computer one time. It was a pretty fun experience. It's pretty straightforward.
That's how I got my first one, as I put it together. That's back in the day when it was cheaper to buy the parts and do it yourself. That's how I learned about it.
They quickly
dip out for about 20 minutes, guys.
Okay.
Dip on out. We'll probably be done by then.
All right. Well,
later, Ricardo.
I'll just dip out for the night then. Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
So, speaking of that, we're going to talk about something very important. I still see Ricardo. There he is. Oh, there he went. I was like, Ricardo, do you know you're still being on here? So, since we got Frugal on here, we're going to get to a very important part of this conversation.
Boobs.
And we're going to talk about, somebody already knows. Somebody already knows in the comment. And they're like, we're going to do our Love, Marry, Kill. How about that?
Oh, man.
Now, the Love, Marry, Kill is fun for everybody in the comment section because what we're going to do is we're going to do our own Love, Marry, Kill. And then if you guys start making good suggestions, we'll do another one and another one. And it gets really funny because they start giving us like weird choices that's hard to pick from. And you're just like, oh. And so that's what makes it fun is all the suspense. But so I'm going to do a different one today. I know I've done some of these characters before, but I want to do these three for a reason because they all tie into each other. And so it makes it kind of fun, who to choose from. Nostalgia, you got to go to the group chat and you got to go to the link that's in the group chat. So just scroll up and look for it. But so anyway, our Love, Marry, Kill list this time is going to be 3 girls that have something to do with one another because they all come from the same place. Our first one is going to be Artemis. Our second one is going to be Donna Troy. And our third one is going to be Wonder Woman. So you're going to go through here and pick which one of these Amazons you like the best. And you Love, Marry, Kill. John Troy said Gotham. Are you going to Love, Marry, Kill the whole city of Gotham? So, who wants to go first? There's nostalgia. Who wants to go first?
All right, I didn't hear the
okay, so Nerdy Texas says I have to spend over 5 minutes deciding. Well, yeah, we did that last time. Every time we would pick, we'd let him go last because he took so long. And then he'd just be dead silent.
Dude, yeah, Nerdy is like one of those guys. Oh, I don't want to fight with anybody, but I want to pick. Oh,
but
guys, it's so hard.
I don't even understand the whole premise because don't you marry the person you love?
Well, this is a different kind of love. This is love.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what didn't happen at your prom.
So what would more make than love?
You joke about that, but actually that did happen. I ended up going home. I took my date home and ended up going out with like 8 other ladies.
Yeah.
And had the night with them. I'm not saying I did anything with them.
This sounds like a Mark Wade story. You're
just... No, I'm not saying I did anything with them. We just had
So are you in a club with Joss Whedon and Mark Wade?
No, just for the record, I'm not saying there was
you talk to them and you're all like, look, I need you to come to my room right now. Please, please come to my room.
The comments and things are getting it wrong. I'm not saying I had any relations with them. Okay. It was just a nice, fun party night out.
Did you find Mark Waid's fleshlight while you were out that night?
Yes, we're still trying to find that. I don't know where it's at. I've looked in all my drawers in this desk. I've looked around under the couch. I do not know what he's done with it.
No, and I'm serious. I dated a lot, but I wasn't big into messing around with people. I wanted to get to know a lot of people. I'm more of a traditional kind of person. You get to know them, and I'm not one of those people that one night stands and crap like that. I never was. So it's probably why the rock and roll life didn't fit me real well.
I understand. So some people's already picked them, but nostalgia wasn't here. Our choices are Wonder Woman, Donna, and Artemis because all of them are Amazonians. I thought that'd be a good one to pick. And some people's already picked some of them. Savage said, "Love Wonder Woman, marry Donna, kill Artemis." Okay. And then somebody else said, "Love Wonder Woman, marry Donna, kill Artemis." It's the exact same thing.
I got this.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, go first then.
All right. I would love Artemis.
Okay.
I would marry Wonder Woman, and I'd kill off Donna.
Oh man.
Ooh.
No
Why are you
shame.
trying to hurt me like that?
No shame, man. I'm sorry. It just had to happen. It had to happen.
I guess I could go. I would kill Artemis.
Oh.
I would marry Wonder Woman, and let me give you the reason why. It's because I have a type. I tend to like dark hair, and my daughter actually, my wife was wearing a shirt with a picture of the Justice League on it, and she pointed to Wonder Woman and said "Mom." So that made her day. Yeah, it made my wife's day. So I would go with marry Wonder Woman and I guess love, as you say, the other. So.
I just voted nostalgia off the island. Somebody said you just disowned nostalgia.
Out of here.
You were voted off the island.
By the way, now my little girl points at Captain America and says "Dad," so I'm happy.
Oh man, that's pretty cool.
I think I would have to agree with some of the people you were saying in the chat. Kill off Artemis because she's just a little too crazy for me, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's the charm.
It's just, I don't know. It's just too. I think she would probably kill me if I don't kill her first. Honestly, from what I remember of her in the comics, and then make love to Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman's one of those really special women that you'll never measure up to her. So to spend like a whole life with her, that's kind of weird, especially because she's going to outlive you. And plus she's just on a whole other level as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
And then marry Donna Troy because she's just a little bit more down to earth. She's just a little bit sweeter. She's just a little bit, I don't know. I feel like she's much more domestic than the other two, as far as I'm concerned.
Boo this man.
Boo this man. All right.
I'm sending pictures of a few of these on the Twitter group.
Well, go ahead and pick. Who are you gonna pick?
So I would kill Wonder Woman because otherwise I would just probably fall in love with her. So I would just have to kill her. I would love Donna Troy because she's fine, and I would marry Artemis because have you seen Artemis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that about all of them, though.
Yeah.
So.
I sent some pics in the Twitter group chat.
Oh yeah, your boy.
Guatzilla says the answer is yes. The answer is just yes.
I don't know. I think I might change your mind if you go on the Twitter group chat.
All right, so I'm going to go on there.
Oh, my God. Yes. Who does not like Artemis, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Artemis changes from one comic to the next, though. It depends on who draws her. So that's the only downside about that.
To me, she could be like Big Barda's little sister, which I might be.
Oh my God, Polo, we must be brothers, bro. Because I was just thinking that. thinking that.
And I love Big Barda, so I would like her little sister.
God.
Who's Big Barda's little sister?
Artemis. She's not, but like she could be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I see. I had a bunch of people commenting, asking me questions real quick. So, Bo, let's
watch out, paparazzi. Underground's coming through.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? Where the plastic cameras?
Yeah, where are the cameras at? So I'm going to. You know what I'm going to do? You know who I'm going to pick? I'm going to love Donna. I'm going to marry Wonder Woman. And I'm going to kill Artemis.
Hey, that was
exactly the opposite of me.
That's exactly what I said. So
because I'm gonna marry Wonder Woman because she's Wonder Woman. She's the most iconic out of the group. She's the most commanding of the group. She's got it going on.
So what are you saying? You like to be ordered around, or
I don't have to order anybody. She's gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying. She'll order you around.
She gonna order me. She order everybody else.
Yeah.
When she comes to me, it's gonna be in that weird universe like she was fighting with Batman, where she's got no powers. Okay. And I'll be like, you have no power here. And so that's what's going to happen in that nightmare realm. Welcome to my nightmare.
Hey, that a side note, was that nightmare realm, was that from a previous issue of Batman, or did they just make that up entirely?
I'm pretty sure
what are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure the Gentleman or whatever his name was is been in there before.
Yeah, because they didn't give an issue number, which sometimes DC does and sometimes they don't. It's kind of annoying. I was just curious where that had come from before.
Somebody said, "Who is what's the name of the Fury that hung out with Superboy?" And somebody said it was Knockout. Okay.
Oh. Okay. What you got, Geek? Come on now. Don't leave me hanging. I came in for this.
Okay, so I'm trying to. Anybody got any suggestions in the comments? We need another one. We need another Love, Marry, Kill. Right off the top of the bat, I would want to put Big Barda in there, just because.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna actually come up with one for you.
Okay.
We got
Go ahead.
Big Barda.
Okay.
Power Girl.
Okay.
And Wonder Woman. And I know we've used Wonder Woman already, but you got to pick.
I wonder why you picked Power Girl.
Oh, your boy.
Could it have something to do with a window?
Could it have something to do with that's your profile pic? Okay, so
yeah,
you could have it pretty interesting. What if you did like Power Girl? What if we did like 3 Kryptonians, where you did like Power Girl, Supergirl, and what's another one?
Superwoman.
Okay. Superwoman. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Power Girl, Supergirl, and Superwoman. Perfect. Do it. Let's go.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Lana, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand how she got her powers. Like, what's the deal with that?
Somebody want to tell the backstory? I don't remember how she got them. I remember how the other one got them.
She's pretty cute.
That's all you need to know. She's pretty cute. Gwaltzilla, we're not doing Monster Girls. Nobody is. Stop trying to make Monster Girls a thing. It's never going to be a thing.
Wait, are you talking about Japanese monsters having sex with little girls like in anime?
No. Well, I'm sure he would be into that. But these are basically girls that are like part monster or whatever. And they try to draw them in a very cute manner. And there's like a manga and a couple of video games and all that kind of stuff. And he will not shut up about it. Like he's probably putting it in the group chat right now about Supergirl or about Monster Girls. So you have to stop him because he gets on this tangent where he'll start posting like more and more lewd each time they get lewder, and the lewdness increases. And you just got to no, you're clap, cut off.
And then we wait for you, Geek, to give it like the thumbs up or down like the Romans did.
Yeah, I'm Caesar, and I sit there with my hand sideways, and I got to go up or down. So, Who's gonna? So somebody said I'm going to love Power Girl, marry Supergirl, kill Superwoman. Okay.
I got it. So I would marry Barda, obviously. I would love Wonder Woman because she's sexy.
We're not doing
and
those. You're on a completely different list.
I would kill because if I didn't kill Power Girl, I'd probably cheat on Barda with her.
Oh, I hear you. Well,
we're not doing that one, Super.
We're not doing that one. You're so high right now. We're doing the 3 Kryptonians.
Oh. Wait, which Kryptonian? Supergirl, You need to quit texting all these women and smoking joint real quick. Supergirl, Power Girl, and who? Who's the third one?
Superwoman.
She's not a Kryptonian.
Well, she is to me.
What?
That's the point. She's not.
Lana Lang is American.
She's American. Well, she's technically got Superman powers, so we're gonna go with it. We're on low. There's a low list of Kryptonians. I mean, technically you could do.
Why can't we put the girl from like one of Zod's?
That's who I was just thought of. That's who I just thought of. What's her name?
I don't know.
Feora.
Not Lady Sith.
Feora.
Feora. Okay. Yeah. We can do that instead. We can do Feora instead of Superwoman. You hurt me a little bit, but okay. Anyway, so we're going to let Nostalgia go first.
Okay. I got this. I would marry Power Girl. All right. Okay. I would love Supergirl, but like on the low, because I don't want to get killed.
On the low.
Yeah, because I do not want to get assassinated, okay?
Well, they're technically the same person sometimes in storylines, because sometimes isn't Power Girl like a clone of Supergirl?
That was the animated.
She's the Earth 2 version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the Earth 2.
In the animated series, she was a clone, though.
Yeah.
I think.
You're absolutely right.
For a while, she, like, post-Crisis, but before Infinite Crisis, she was, like, somehow got her powers from Atlantis. I don't know. That was really weird.
And then I would kill Feora. Because I do not want to get killed, man. Last thing I need is fucking tell me to kneel before Zod and then something bad happens.
All right.
I'm gonna marry Power Girl because she's rich. Mm-hmm. She's like CEO of an R&D firm. And I'm gonna make love to Feora because I feel like that would be. I feel like because of what he just said, of that you don't know what's going to happen, that would make it exciting. And then, I would kill Supergirl because of the stupid CW show.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if that's not the version that we're talking about, I'm gonna kill her just because that show exists.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop right off that. I would kill Supergirl, love Power Girl, and marry Lois Lane, Red Tornado.
You're just like, hey, there's a character that I like, and I'm just gonna add her to the list real quick. It's weird seeing her with like that bald head, though. That's the only weird thing about it, her being the Red Tornado.
It was weird, and then I started to like it.
Yeah, you think you would as soon as you had to touch her head as a woman that has like a shaved head, and you're not gonna like it. Nope.
What are you talking about? When did this happen?
Red Tornado doesn't have any hair.
Yeah, but why is Lois Lane?
Well, what had happened was Lois Lane died, and they put Lois Lane's brain in Red Tornado.
Huh.
So it was like Lois Lane's body looking, but it was Red Tornado.
So it's like Simon Williams in The Vision.
Yeah. Well, when did this happen, though?
It was on Earth 2.
Oh, okay.
Everything cool happens on Earth 2, man.
It really does.
I mean,
was that from Earth to Society?
I think you're right.
I'm gonna buy that trade.
I was gonna get Earth 2 Society, but then I learned that like George or Jorge Jimenez didn't do the entire set, Like I want him to do the whole thing, and I was like, oh man, it let me down.
Yeah, a lot of DC trades are like that, where they have different artists.
So, has everybody picked them? Everybody picked?
Yeah, I picked.
I think so.
So, let's see. What am I gonna do? I guess I'm gonna have to kill Fiora, whatever her name is, just because I'd be afraid she'd kill me first. And then I'm going to
true bravery.
I'm gonna love Power Girl, and I'm gonna marry Supergirl.
Oh, you got to kneel before Zod on that one.
So because I like what Supergirl brings to the table, so I think I'll just marry that.
That's crazy.
Killing me, Smalls.
And she helps little dogs cross the road too. Did you see that cover where she's like helping a little dog cross the road? See, she's got a kind heart.
Stop it right now.
No, Geek, this is just too crazy because my picks are exactly the same as yours again. We got the same thing going here.
See, we've got that experience. We know better.
Yeah, that could be.
Once you've had to put up with enough crap, you know where there's a good one at.
That's right.
Power Girl just screams high maintenance.
Yeah.
What? Crazy.
She screams high maintenance. Can you
The
imagine?
chat just got really pedo.
Oh man. Well, what's going to happen is Power Girl's going to have to like constantly get like the little baby wipes out and like have to wipe underneath both those things to keep them nice and sanitized. Because that's a lot of
imagine when she gets old too. She's going to be bent over. Her back is going to be all shot.
She's going to like tuck them in her belt.
Bro, I'll be dead before she like ages to that point.
So let's see what they're saying in the comment section here. Somebody said they're going crazy. So
there's a good one, good love, marry, kill, Talia, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn.
Ooh.
Oh, Donna Troy must have heard my little girl crying right now. As I said, they're all sick. She's not pleasant at the moment.
That is a pretty good one. Talia, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn.
Madam Mask, Madam Hydra, Madam Web.
That's pretty good. So, on that list of Talia, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn, I'm going to kill Harley because she's nuts. I'm going to...
not surprised.
I'm going to love... It's tough. This is tough.
This is like you trying to decide between Joelle and Jones.
I know. It's like me trying to choose between Joelle and her art. Like, which one do I pick right now? Like, can I just pick both and maybe like Joelle and I can just have a nice evening, and then I can tell her when the night's over with, I can say, hey, will you draw me like one of your French girls? And then she'll just do a little doodle, and I'll hang it up on the wall.
All right, I'm gonna give you my pick because this.
Hey, I'm not done yet. I still have the chair. I am in the light right now. I'm in the light. You don't steal the light.
You're dirty because you don't want to pick. That's what you are.
Okay.
Is that a split reference?
I'm picking. Yes, it was. Hey, good job. I'm glad you picked up on that. How about that? 10 points for Gryffindor. So I'm going to love Catwoman. I'm going to marry Talia, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Talia has all that power and prestige, and like I get a kingdom with it. So I get a bunch of ninja assassins.
You get to be heir to the demon.
I get to be heir to the demon of the demon. I get to be heir to the of the demon.
So
and then I'll just kill Talia and get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Talia as well. Love Harley Quinn because she's fine, and marry Catwoman because apparently I haven't read the latest issue of Batman, but everyone's saying she's free game now.
So here's the thing though. Which Harley Quinn is it? Because right now they have White Knight where there's 2 Harley Quinns.
White Knight isn't canon. Come on.
Look. We have 2 different ones, so that means twice the crazy. I think I like the Neo. I think I like the Neo Joker one. I think I like that one. That seems like a fun one.
Harley Quinn just annoys me so much. I'd kill her immediately because I just the whole idea of like her original concept of being like a battered wife / henchman type person. That's interesting, but what she's become since then and the sort of culture around her, it's really annoying. So that's not hard for me to figure out. I'd kill her.
Somebody said you could kill Talia and just bring her back in the Lazarus pit.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And then she totally be cool with you having 2 different wives because every time you see her, she's got like multiple people in her little harem room. She'd be like, "I am your first wife, though. You just know that right now." I'm like, "Okay, yes, ma'am."
Super cut geek.
No shame in my game.
Exactly right.
Oh, you got 2 different wives? That must be terrible. It is. So terrible. It's terrible all the time.
Oh man.
I have to rest on Sundays.
Underground. Who's this Geekly Bugle guy?
Geekly Bugle. You don't know who that is?
Geeky Bugle.
You don't know who that is? He's
No.
been around for a while.
Apparently he's hating on my damage video.
Oh no.
Hey,
Alterna just commented on my review of Trespasser. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
They're nice. I like them.
Peter Cementi is doing great work, man.
But Geeky Bugle does like a quote-unquote newspaper for like geek stuff and comic books and everything. And sometimes he gets a little opinionated. And that's the only thing I don't like about it, because if you're going to call yourself Geeky Bugle, then you need to be extremely objective about everything. And you need to not have an opinion, or you need to use your other account if you're going to do that. And so that's the only thing that kind of hurts you, is when you start doing like a news account, you need to be totally objective. That's why I'm not that, because I'm too opinionated.
I think Eduardo was tangentially involved in Gamergate, and he made Geeky Bugle in an attempt to make another forum for actual fans of geek culture to push back against this SJW infestation that's just everywhere in every form of like media. It's like it's pretty bad in comics, but it's pretty bad everywhere too.
It is. It's getting into everything. It's just people just now started to realize it. That's the only reason.
Yeah, and Gamergate was a big wake up call, but Eduardo, he talks about this, and I kind of agree with him. It's really hard to say that Gamergate was successful in getting the SJWs out. Like, it was successful in its very, very provincial, proximate goals of getting the various gaming journalists to have ethical guidelines and policies. But in terms of the bigger picture sort of thing, it's really hard to say that it was an unqualified success.
Well, I think it also did a good job of bringing attention to it and letting people know what's going on with how it's not all on the up and up on the journalism. So I think it brought a light onto that.
That's a good point, yeah.
Which is, I think, a lot of what we've seen in comics, too. I mentioned that a couple of years ago around the Gamergate time. I said, we're going to see that probably in comics as well, because you have all these websites, not just like Bleeding Cool, but, like Comic Vine and stuff like that. All they are is really marketing arms for comic books.
Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what they are. They are shields to the machine.
Well, if you look at it, trust me on that. I mean, take a look. They'll give great reviews, and when the book is garbage, they'll maybe give it like a C review, and they won't be as nice, and then they just stop reviewing the book because they won't say anything bad about it in most cases. And as a matter of fact, I even talked one. Which one is it? Not Newsarama, but man, what's another one of the big popular ones? I can't think of it.
Comic Book Resources.
Yes, that's it. CBR. Because I've actually talked to the owner of CBR. Because I said, I can't believe you allow these artists and stuff to be so rude and condescending to the customer base. And he flat out said, well, we give them extra leeway because they give us clicks. Things like that. And I said, okay, so I know what you're down for then. It's complete bullcrap. And so we had a nice exchange and all, but he pretty much laid it out that that's true. It's all for the clicks, and they allow them to have special treatment and and all that garbage.
It's really that sucks.
Yeah, so no wonder they banned everybody that had a different thought than them. It's a promotional arm. That's all it is.
Yeah, be careful with Geeky Bugle Polo, because he's got a short fuse and he'll just start going crazy on you. But so yeah, a lot of these news places have just become, like you said, they're just in the machine. They're just promotional. That's all they are. Like, they're like, hey, give me your list of promotions, and I'll put them out here and tell them that everybody that they're the best thing ever.
Exactly.
It's like that. And you could ask them about the book, and they'll be like, who's Power Girl? What? I don't know. Who's this? Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, you're not real fans. Cool.
Let me tell you a story.
Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you all about this girl with the power.
Yeah, I know, right?
then you get into that Labyrinth song. Comic Kitty's back. Welcome back, Comic Kitty.
Oh man, I think Bleeding Cool is spiraling itself to become the next NeoGaf, and it's going to happen. I'm telling you right now.
Bleeding Cool wishes it was that big. I mean, that's how bad Bleeding Cool is, like grabbing on the pants leg of the comic book community, just like, please notice me, senpai.
That site is such garbage.
It's terrible. Like Dandelion Boy and them getting so upset over Suicide Squad, calling it terrible, saying it's all this anti-SJW stuff, and I was like, good. I mean, it should be everything you're not. Like, when I go to write a comic book, I'm gonna look up Dandelion Boy and I'm gonna make my character completely different than you. Then I know I'm doing something good. So my guy's got to have high T levels. He's got to be a man's man. He's got to accomplish goals, and he's got to not be a loser. Okay, so I got my list of credentials. Okay, now I make my character.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy you would date. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I would too, man. A man like that. Some high T justice right there.
If I'm gonna date a guy, it's gonna be a manly guy.
A manly man.
That's right. Gym dates every day.
And that's the thing that makes me laugh about these gay tropes and all that kind of stuff. Because, Cena Grace writes Iceman, like this gay trope. There's a lot of gay guys out there that don't act anything like that. They act like regular guys. You'd never know they were gay because, so they said, so your character is diversity in comics? Basically, News at 11. But, so yeah, I mean, a lot of the gay guys out there, you'll never know they were gay because they have an old school way of doing it. Like, they just don't tell nobody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make their personality.
Exactly.
It's just what they are. I mean, it's the same way that you don't go around going, "Hey, I'm straight, guys, I'm straight." Did you know?
Wait,
I'm
you
straight?
don't do that?
Hey, I sleep with women all the time. Did you know that? Did you know that?
That's one of the issues, actually, Geek, that you brought it up. Yeah, that's one of the issues I've had with Marvel, and I brought this up on a video I did a little bit ago, that they have sexualized, all these gay and lesbian couples. They have made them into sexual trope, pretty much,
Yeah,
and
you have to be able to tell them apart, so they do it on purpose.
Exactly. It's like, how in I don't know if you guys read Detective Comics, how they have that trans doctor trying to help Clayface, become, trying to turn him into a human or whatever, trying to make him into a human. She says that she's trans or whatever, but she's using that, in order to inspire Clayface. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just, her saying, "Oh yeah, I'm trans," by the way, blah 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 blah, but she's actually using it as a story point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that issue was actually well done.
Exactly.
They talked about it for one paragraph and they moved on.
Mm-hmm.
It just bothered me that he looked more like a woman than the woman characters in the next issue.
Yeah, the person's sexuality should not be what defines them in a book. It's only just one part about them, and that's the problem. These characters, they make it that's all they're about. And most of us, I think I'm right here. Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't care in most cases what their sexual orientation is, as long as it's written well and they're a good character.
She looked more female than the female character with the eye patch did in Damage.
Yep. Yep.
Like a straight up dude. Like that.
That's what I'm saying. That was so annoying.
Somebody said it's Sagat from Street Fighter. And I said, no, it's like Ryu from Street Fighter.
Everyone's saying I'm hating on the eye patch man person, but it's like, no, that's a red flag. It's just going to get worse throughout the story.
Yeah, there's a reason why she's got an eye patch. It's because the last time a guy took her home and got her naked, found out there was something else going on down there, and like totally jabbed her in the eye and ran off. There's something else going on down there.
She's a freak, and she uses that eye patch. You know, she's hiding that hole behind that.
No, nostalgia. What are you doing?
I'm getting hyped in this place, man.
Donna got mad because I called her out for flirting. Now she's leaving the chat.
I was thinking she's just a regular lesbian, Donna. Not trans, and she got her eye poked out by a dick, and that's why she's gay.
Your boy.
Well, guys, I don't want to be a jerk, but I think I gotta go. I've got a little girl that's having a lot of crying fit right now.
That's cool. We're fixing to wrap it up anyway.
All right.
Sorry to hear that.
Bye.
That's why I said they've all been sick. It's not a surprise.
Bye. So Dank Demon said he's bye, and I just want to go ahead and let him know that nobody cares.
That's right. Well, if you guys don't mind, before I go, I just want to say thank you to these guys for letting me be on here with them. It's always a fun time. Thank you guys for that opportunity, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
You're welcome. See you later.
All right.
Bye, Frugal.
Later, Frugal.
All right. Bye-bye.
So somebody said that she had some kind of sexual activity that blinded her, and that made me immediately think that she probably had a one-night stand with Superman, and that didn't end very well for her.
Whoa.
Kind of like that movie Hancock.
Oh my god.
That was hilarious. That was so funny. Because I know somebody saw that before and made some kind of funny comment about it, and it's like, we're gonna put it in a movie.
Bye, Donna.
Yeah.
Donna, you've been saying bye for 5 minutes. Either get off the chat or don't. God, she's so needy.
She's going to tell on me to Geeky Bugle.
She's going right now. She's going to DM right now. Oh, she just DM'd me. She said, "Oh, Polo's SJW." Oh, okay. Waltzilla, I do not like Savage Dragon comic books because it is now turned into American hentai. So I'm not really into that. That's not really my thing.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yep.
I mean, it's turned into straight up porn, guys. Like at this point, you can tell that Eric Larson just does not care at all. You know, he's been doing it for 20 years, and he's like, "Guess what I'm gonna do today, boys? I'm gonna draw boobies."
Why not? America.
And tomorrow, you know what I'm gonna draw? More boobies. And what's so bad is he's being weird about it because he draws Savage Dragon to be this big, huge character, and then he's always dating these little bitty, tiny Asian female characters that look like they're 12. And it's really weird and awkward. Yep. Put two and two together on that one.
Florence said something really good on Twitter.
He did?
About the eye patch thing. He was saying that he just thought that the eye patch lady could have been drawn with a slimmer jaw or maybe more recognizably female features.
Exactly.
I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Her neck is as thick as mine. Like
her jawline was like what?
I have just a very a genetically thick neck, and since I've started going to the gym or whatever, my neck does not fit in a lot of shirts. Like I end up having to get like V-necks and stuff. And I'm sitting there looking at her and I'm getting neck envy. Like that's how thick this lady's neck is. And I'm going, God bless. You are so high on tests right now. I bet if they tested your pee, it would be like radioactive. That's how much test you're on.
Yeah, it was like a man with eyeliner on.
Comic Kitty said, I don't know. I thought she looked female enough. Look, don't be bringing that crap in here. Comic Kitty, you know right now that Eye Patch Lady did not look feminine. You thought she was just large or something. Did you just call that lady fat, Comic Kitty? That's rough. She just called that lady fat on that comic book.
Watch out. You're going to call the Rees out here.
I mean, I can't believe that. First she said that she looked fine. Now she's saying she's fat. That's problematic. So, anyway, I think that pretty well wraps everything up. We didn't talk about anything I wanted to talk about, but that's a good thing about group chats or live streams. You know, you just get to have fun and do different things. Polo just sent a picture in the group chat that has a lady with like ginormous boobs for some reason, and the weird alien gorillas just staring at him. But
oh yeah.
But I'm glad everybody got to watch the live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to have it again next week, same time. It really just varies on the time. Sometimes we've been here at like 12. So it just depends on how much we got to talk about, like how much is going on. Like last week we were talking about Stan Lee, and I mean we talked about that forever with all that controversy. But thanks guys, hope y'all appreciated it. I hope everybody with me here appreciated it. And why don't y'all go ahead and do a shout out to y'all's YouTube channels and stuff real quick.
All right, well, I'll start. I'm Nostalgia Criticism. If y'all want to check out my YouTube channel, of course, just look up Nostalgia Criticism. I do comic book reviews, and sometimes I'll talk about the comic book themselves and talk about the industry in general.
Yep, I run the Unranked Chevron YouTube channel, basically do the same thing. And sometimes do other stuff, but usually not.
Super Dark Water. I do comic book reviews every day.
Every day. Daily.
That's the way to do it. That's how you get bigger.
If you don't know who I am, I'm Underground Geek, and I have the YouTube channel, the Comic Book Underground, and I upload 3 times a day because I don't play. Okay, I go hard in that paint.
Woo!
All right, I bring it 100 all the time. I go out there and I execute, and I give 100% every play.
Don't play no shit.
Every play.
America.
But all right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Everybody in the chat, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Comic Kitty, Dank Demon, Nerdy Texan Accountant, Waltzilla, Indy, Dave Comics, Samurai Raccoon. If I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.